What's going on, fam? Dr. Sean here, continuing the conversation on how you can win and how we can win together. The question of why you're hiding from the marketplace eludes me. Now, most of us are in a situation where we really need to level up. We want to level up. We want to provide some care for our families that we feel like they deserve, and we really need to level up. And so, let me tell you that I was inspired to do this video by a gentleman named Alex. He was our tour guide when we went to Singapore recently. He picked us up promptly when we got there. We found him through an agency. Alex showed up and he showed us to his car. He was driving a big Audi 4-door, and we were like, how does he afford this big Audi? I mean, we've been going on tours, private tours for a while. Nobody's picked us up in an Audi. How does a tour guide afford a big, huge Audi? Well, anyway, Alex says, tell me, is this your first time to Singapore? How long are you going to be here? Are you here on business or pleasure? And when did you get here? He asked us these questions, and then we answered them, and then he commenced to introducing us to the most magical day we've ever had, being facilitated by a tour guide. I mean, it was just awesome. I asked Alex during our tour what made him become a tour guide, and he told us that, he was very proud of Singapore, and he really wanted to show other people around to Singapore. In fact, he had been driving for Uber and another ride-sharing company in the past, and he told us they had some competition and didn't really work out, but he wanted to leverage what he knew about the city and the city's history and basically level up. And so that's exactly what he did. Throughout the day, Alex showed us everywhere. I mean, he had us doing things that we never would have done. I mean, we were riding around in go-karts and going up on carousels. He was taking our picture while we were doing all sorts of things. Some of the things I didn't really want to do, like, sit on a monkey statue or something like that. He was like, come on, you live once, and he took my picture there, and I thought, okay. And now we have all these wonderful pictures to look at, doing things in a new place that we never would have done, and they're great memoirs of our vacation. Well, that day ended, and we were talking about the next day. Alex says, how many days are you going to be here? Okay, one more day. If we had one more day, I would show you, this, that, and the other thing. And then we thought, oh, we would love to see those things. Do you think that you would be able to show us those? Like, do you have a time in your schedule? And then Alex said, well, I'll check with my company, because we had found him through an agency. And then he got back with us later on. He had told us his price. It was a fairly sizable price, but we had already bought in because he had already demonstrated his value. And so a lot of interesting lessons here is what I'm saying. Now, he did call us back and say he was available, and then he over-delivered again. We had another fantastic day. Now, here's what I learned about this situation, and I think that you'll be inspired by this, and hopefully this is something that you can take back to your marketplace. Now, we're all in a situation where we could benefit, I believe, from leveling up. I mean, who can't stand leveling up, or 2 or 3, right? Now, if we're going to do that, we have to understand where we generally are in the marketplace, or in other words, what value we provide to the marketplace. So there are about 4 divisions, actually, when you really think about it. There's something called an Implementor. That's the first stage where we're basically doing things. We're delivering people. We're delivering things. Uber, delivering pizzas and things like that. We might be a technician. We're basically doing things. Sometimes manual labor, sometimes blue collar. Sometimes we get paid reasonably, but most of the times we're not really paid for what we're worth. We're paid by the hour. So we're kind of trading our hours for dollars, if you will, and there aren't that many hours in a day. So we're kind of capped in a way. And then the next level up in terms of value that we bring to the market is the Unifier level. And people like this are usually managers, people that they're not necessarily selling you things at the counter and asking you what is going to be your order, but they're basically managing the people that do all of these different things. They're managing unifiers. Now, people in this range can usually do better than poverty, kind of average salary, if you will, say 50, 60, maybe to 150, 1,000 or something like that. Managers, depending on industries, right? They do okay, but if you're a manager and you want to level up, well, then the next level is being a communicator. Communicators do very well, a couple $100,000. I mean, these are going to be your writers, your singers, people that have talk shows, people that are on the radio. Communicators really do well. Sales, right? So We're talking now, you can go up into the millions really, but usually several 100,000 communicators, they can do pretty well. And then the next level up is the people that imagine. So imaginators, people that think of things, people that they have already capital, they invest their money into other ideas, they use their imagination. Maybe they don't have capital, but they use their imagination to solve problems. Okay, so these are the 4 levels of value where we are all sitting. And so if you want to level up, just think about where you are. Now in Alex's case, he was an implementor, but he was really a great communicator. And so he leveled up, and then lo and behold, we figured out how he afforded that big Audi that we were riding in so wonderfully, and that we were really comfortable in and had a great day. So I hope that there's some value in here that you find it of value. It helps me explain a lot, even about my own situation. See if you can use this information for your own good to level up and win and keep winning. Now, if you are thinking about somebody, maybe an accountability partner that you know, maybe a friend, share this video with them. I wonder if you don't mind hitting the subscribe button here. We're trying to level up in terms of people that I can help, people that are in my tribe, people that are in my community. I'm here to help you win and see how we can win together and keep winning. Take care, guys.